After the flooding of Jacinto, the remaining COG and civilians are evacuated to Port Farrell, a port city on the northern coast of Tyrus. The cold and depressing port becomes their new home for several weeks. The COG had hoped that Tyrus could be its new capital, but sub-zero weather, stranded deserters and locust raiders made this impossible. During this period, the COG believed the flooding had dealt a fatal blow to the locusts, with little or no enemy attacks for a number of weeks. Chairman Prescott instructs the COG to extend their reach to Vectes, an island which could function as a more habitable location. The former naval base was used during the Pendulum Wars and could hold a greater volume of survivors, numbering in thousands. It was also protected by a large marine trench, making it impossible for the locusts to tunnel underneath. Delta Squad were dispatched to Vectes to survey the area. Upon arrival, Delta, to their surprise, find a settlement with COG citizens. The town of Pelroran was originally built to maintain the naval base at Vectes, and the 3,000 people living there had become self-sufficient after losing contact with the mainland after the Hammer of Dawn strikes. The locals were unaware that Ephyra had fallen and 99% of the Seren population had perished. Over the next 2 weeks, the COG moved the survivors of Jacinto to Vectes naval base. Chairman Prescott hoped Vectes could become the new Jacinto and a place humanity could begin again. But in the nearby islands were the stranded, and not the friendly kind. The COG went on a series of missions to the surrounding islands to destroy these camps, as they had been raiding Vectes trawlers. The COG captures John Massey, a stranded leader who had previously raped Bernie Mataki. The COG aimed to trade Massey with the stranded in exchange for a ceasefire. Sadly, the deal went south. The meat was ambushed, but is ultimately repelled and the trade is done. The attacker is revealed to be a submarine from Groznia, a small UIR nation who refused to submit to the COG in the final days of the Pendulum Wars. Captain Tescu offers the submarine and the location of an emulsion drilling platform in exchange for refuge for the 4,000 Groznian survivors. An agreement is reached and Delta proceed with their investigation of the Vectes region.